So I guess this is no better time than the present. Start this vlog for Dorian. Supposedly the hurricane is arriving on Monday afternoon. Ride Out crew, which are like the group of cast members who stay over the time when a hurricane is happening. For the resorts, it's very different from what I've had to experience in the parks. I've never actually participated in it. It's more taking care of the attractions and making sure the attractions are taken care of. For resorts, it's taking care of the guests because the parks are closed. We will see what happens. We're trying to make fun, not make fun of it, but make a fun of it. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go get gas for my car, see how well that is. A lot of places are out of gas, so I'm hoping the one at Disney Springs won't be because of all the guests that we have. I just need gas in my car, period. Like, even if it's like not even a gallon or so, I just need some gas to get to work. So I just got home. It's still Friday. I'm vlogging because we literally got 2 notices from our apartment complex talking about the details of the hurricane, important phone numbers. I don't know if I mentioned it, I got a picture, or took a picture of the hotline that was posted for cast members for me to call to know when to come back into work. Sorry, excuse my hair, I drove with the windows down. And then I got a little slip here. Please remove all loose items from your balcony patio immediately. And I think Jared also got a phone call about that. So that is what I'm going to do now. We just have like some chairs and some like lights and stuff that I gotta take down. We're also gonna try and keep our electronics, like our laptops, phones, iPads, etc. Charged as long as possible, like keep them charged and plugged in. We have like fruit that can sit out. We have extra bread. We have extra kitty food. Right? Yes, we do. As of now, we are not expecting to evacuate or anything. We're just gonna hunker down. Last time, or before, we would go and we would stay with relatives up north, but I don't think Jared's relatives live there anymore. But yeah, that is the status of right now. I will vlog tomorrow a little bit about maybe what's going on, more about the hurricane prep. I know they don't know a lot until, like, they don't have a lot settled, solidified until tomorrow, so we will see. And that is that for right now. Okay, so today is Sunday. It is 8:30 at night, and I wasn't going to film this, but because I'm not sure what tomorrow will bring, I wanted to show you what the kind of like weather for Florida, so you can see where the hurricane is currently and where it's going. Alright, so this is literally where it is right now. You can clearly see it. Finally popped up on our map here. It is, as you can see, it is a Category 5 now. That was not the case before. It was quickly gone up to a Category 5. It's still going along the coast, not gonna go straight over us like originally planned, but we have been in and out, in and out, in and out this little red section like for the last 48 hours or so. That said, right here, this is Tuesday. I have a shift at 11 to 7 on Tuesday, and so it is going to be a Category 4. And it's not even going to be past us then. And if I do a little future to do, and then fast forward, okay, so this is where it's going to be Monday. It's tomorrow morning. This is where it's going to be tomorrow morning. And you see how big this is right here. If you take that and you kind of go all the way up, that means it's going to be hitting the coast here, which means all of this is going to get hitting us. So we will see what ends up happening tomorrow. Okay, so I thought I'd film right now. Right now it is Monday. It is 12:40. We're getting a little bit of a windy storm right now. I feel like a weather reporter. Right now, if you see over here, it's really windy. Storm has slowed down again. Also, you can kind of see we aren't really in the pathway even more so than before, but the storm, as you can kind of see there, is still kind of big. So right now, it's close enough that I can look at the hourly weather report. Right now, it's just supposed to be super windy and super rainy tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, the wind is going to get even worse, as is the thunderstorm. So they actually just put out an announcement for curfew for Osceola County, which is like right below us, right outside Disney Springs. They put in a curfew for 11 o'clock tonight until 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. It is literally downpouring and in super... Okay, I'm going back inside now.
I decided to go inside because you can kind of see the waves of the rain there in the corner. Mind you, this is just like a bad thunderstorm, but this is, and we typically get bad thunderstorms like this during the summer, but like the wind right now, I would guess is like maybe 13, maybe 15 miles per hour. It's supposed to get up to 30. That all said, we can kind of, well, I can't even open the door. It's like pushing so hard. They closed schools for Wednesday. And Wednesday is supposed to be really, really bad. Like Wednesday, it's going to get up to 30 miles per hour at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then it will very, very slowly go down. That's been the problem about this whole storm. If you haven't caught on already, it's moving very slowly. So no matter what size it is, it's like dumping everything and just kind of hanging out for the longest time. So even if it's not like too bad, it's like there's possibilities of flooding, there's still possibilities of like bad wind. Well, you're okay, just the wind. No? Okay, bye. Okay, so today is Tuesday the 3rd. Someone is cooking something. It smells amazing. It is 10 o'clock. No, sorry, it is not 10 o'clock. It is almost 9 o'clock in the morning. It is very windy outside. It has been raining off and on all morning. But it's just like a stormy day, to be honest with you. Yesterday at about 6-7 o'clock, Disney Parks set out an announcement that they would be closing their parks at 3 o'clock today, on Tuesday. This was a less than 24-hour notification. They went on to say any like reservations or anything would be refunded, like those that are like dining reservations, or like anything that you would have to pay for, and so on and so forth. So I asked some of my friends who were working yesterday, and I was like, what does that mean for me? I work 11 to 7 today. Typically when in attractions life, the parks are closing, then everything else closes and you go into ride out, which is why I think they decided to close the parks, because it is going to be very windy and they'll need to like send out the ride out crew to like tear things down, put things away that may blow away or may get damaged, because like there are some things that can be tied down, but there are other things that like need to be put away. So today's gonna be very interesting. I'll probably not update you guys again until I leave work. I was told that they will most likely send me home early. I go home at 7:30. They said I may go home at 7. I'm thinking probably earlier than that. They'll probably just keep me as long as they need me to cover the hall, because I have a hall shift today. They'll probably keep me as long enough to cover the hall, so that way the coordinators and stuff can go around and start prepping for things. That's my guess. I'm just going to be like a coverer. I don't even know if they're having the closer come in. Closer doesn't come in until 2 and they're out at 10. If the parks are closing at 3, we may not have a closer. I know I said that I was going to check in after work. I'm almost to work right now, but I just wanted to point out there was barely anyone on the road. I've never seen so many like sheriff cars driving into work. Like I saw trucks and vans and all sorts of things, to the point where even when I was pulling into the Casper parking lot just now, there was a Pargo, a sheriff, and I'm talking like Orange County Sheriff Pargo, driving around the resort. And I don't think I have ever seen that in the history of me working here at Saratoga Springs. Also, it looks like I'm gonna have to park farther away because the parking's full. I thought about bringing my rain boots, but I don't think it's gonna rain that bad. But I did bring my waterproof work backpack, and I brought my umbrella, and I always have my umbrella. But I also brought my raincoat, just in case I need to put it on to make it to my car. Side note, I'm really kind of bummed that Disney Springs is also closing at 3 because like I said, my break is at 3, and I was hoping to hop over to Starbucks and grab a pumpkin spice latte, but they'll be closed by the time I get there. So unless I get off at 3 as well, which I doubt is going to happen, I'm not going to be able to get one more pumpkin spice latte. Just ran into one of my lifeguard friends. As you can see, all the umbrellas are all tied up. Apparently you can't see, there's a tree in the way, but none of the lifeguards are on their stands right now. I guess the pool deck, the whole area is open, but the pool itself is closed, which kind of sucks because it's actually a pretty good pool day, but interesting. I wonder what else has changed. This has been one of the most weirdest / boring / slow hurricane experiences I have ever had. They extended Disney Springs to 7, but I went to go to Disney Springs my break, and 50% of the restaurants, if not more, were closed. They had the stores open. Then they extended Epcot, but they kept all the other parks closing at 2 or 3. We were going to keep the pools closed, and then they decided to open them. Special hurricane activities going on in the performance hall, which I'll elaborate on that more in a second. And we didn't do crafts at community hall, but like we had basically all the hurricane procedures still in place, except for the fact that the pool was still running and it was nice outside. It was the strangest thing, and it was just weird also because like we were less busy today than typical. Most guests came in, rented DVDs, and then quickly left and stayed in their rooms. It's been such a slow day, and we've had so many extra cast to help to entertain, but there's been no one to entertain. Okay, so some of the games that they had set up were like trivia games. They had like flash dance games, just like random little games, but it was set up like a carnival. So you would go to kind of like each station, play a game, get a ticket, and then once you finished all the games, you would enter in for a raffle, and they had like drew from the raffle basket every hour. So basically the less people that they had there, the better chance you had to winning a prize, which is kind of cool. But they had like 6 or 7 cast members up there, and then they had 3 at the hall almost all day, and then we had canceled half of our outdoor activities, so you had the 2 extra cast members for that. So like we had so many extra cast members and not a whole lot of guests that we all kind of went a little nuts. The wind has gotten worse, which is what was expected. There's like small little baby clouds, but like I don't think it's going to like develop into any actual like serious rain. There's ants all over my car, so that's nice. But I'm gonna go home and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, or in case anything interesting happens. So this is the morning after the Hurricane Dorian has hit. We had some thunderstorms, more just severe rainstorms last night, and severe is like pushing it. It was just more like we had rainstorms. Honestly, this hurricane wasn't as bad as like our worst summer storms that we've had. It did destroy the Bahamas a lot, so I've actually created a t-shirt campaign where all the proceeds will go, well, most of the proceeds I should say, because some of them does go to Teespring, but most of the proceeds will go, that I receive anyway, will go to hurricane relief at the Bahamas for Dorian, and any future hurricane issues that they may have in the Bahamas, because we all know this is the beginning of hurricane season. So you can click on the link in the description below for that. But honestly, like, everything is going to be back to normal today. All the parks should be open by now. It's like almost 10, or going to be, it's 10:30. Yeah, everything should be open. Even Disney Springs should be open now. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this topsy-turvy week. Literally a week ago, probably today, is when all of us started going on high alert and trying to order things and prepare for this week. And we didn't even really need to do anything. Better safe than sorry, I guess. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Click on that link. Donate if you don't buy the shirts or tank tops. Highly recommend the tank tops. I will be doing a video on all of my merch, well, most of my merch on Teespring soon, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.